I-subtay na po ninyo at pag hindi mag-attend, ipakulong ninyo. I-contempt. Ipa-aresto ninyo. Si Bato, ganun din yung threat niya doon sa mga ayaw po magharap sa Senate investigation po. Iba ganun sila. So anong pagkakaiba niya? I-contempt po ninyo pag ayaw. Tapos mag-issue kayo ng arrest order tulad ng kay Pacquiao para sabay-sabay na silang magtago o hindi na makakampanya. Ito naman po yung bago naming product na binibenta online. iGlow Serum, whitening po siya. Tingnan ninyo yung epekto sa aking anak na architect before and now. Yung mga inquiries po ninyo, dumiretso na lang kayo sa kanyang Facebook account, Riz Maravillas. Natin mga kababayan ni ACT Party List Representative Franz Castro, si Senator Bato de la Rosa, tinawag pang duwag. Duwag. Sabi niya, Mr. Maravillas, maiisog sila. Iduwag nga po eh. Yan ang tawag sa kanila ni Franz Castro. Ayan po. Sabi dito, a cowardly act, House Deputy Minority Leader in ACT Party List Representative Franz Castro criticizes Senator Bato de la Rosa for his refusal to attend the House Committee on Human Rights investigation in the extrajudicial killings or EG case during the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Sa kanyang statement po, sabi ni Castro, inakusa niya si De La Rosa of using interparliamentary courtesy as an excuse to avoid facing the victims and their families. Ginamit pa mga kababayan yung sabi ni Senator Bato. In-advisean daw siya ni Senate President Chis Escudero. Yan pala, sabi ni Chis Escudero po, in-informan lang niya ako na in-invite siya. So hindi man siya pinipigil po. Kung gusto niyang mag-attend, di okay. Ginamit pa. Dahil daw sa advice sa kanya, wala pa palang ganung advice na huwag siyang mag-attend. So sabi ni Franz Castro, ginagamit mo lang niya, duwag ka. Sa kabaga niya, Mr. Maravillas, duwag nga. Kasi kung talagang matapang sila ni Maudigs, bakit hindi nila kayang harapin yung mga accusers nila doon sa congressional investigation? Di ba? Sabi dito po, Senator De La Rosa should not hide behind interparliamentary courtesy as an excuse. The truth is, he is afraid to face the victims of the bloody war on drugs or the drug war that he and former President Duterte orchestrated anya. Castro urged De La Rosa to reconsider his decision, asserting that if he truly believed in the righteousness of their actions, he should have not fear in facing the inquiry. The teacher Solon emphasized the need for accountability and justice for the victims, questioning the double standard in De La Rosa actions. I-subtay na po ninyo at pag hindi mag-attend, ipakulong ninyo. I-contempt. Ipa-aresto ninyo. Si Bato, ganun din yung threat niya doon sa mga ayaw po magharap sa Senate investigation po. Iba ganun sila. So anong pagkakaiba niya? I-contempt po ninyo pag ayaw. Tapos mag-issue kayo ng arrest order tulad ng kay Pacquiao para sabay-sabay na silang magtago o hindi na makakampanya. Itong si Castro tatakbong senador o si Bato tatakbong re-election, ipag nagtatago siya, hindi na siya makakampanya, pati si Maudigs. Di ba? So, idiritso lang po ninyo. Ayan ba? Palusot itong kalbong ito. Case closed na. Hindi talaga ako pupunta. O ngayon, pag nagsagawa kayo ng Senate investigation, di may rason na, may precedent na po. May rason din na hindi din pumunta pag pinatawag ninyo kasi gawain ninyo eh. Tama? Ang totoong maisog po, itong ipapakita ko po sa inyo. Yung ating poging-poging Pangulong Bongbong. Sabi dyan, as your Commander-in-Chief, I assure you of this administration support in prioritizing your welfare, ensuring that you are well attended to in terms of overall health and wellness, so you may perform your duties effectively and safely. Together, let us fortify our efforts to build a stronger Air Force and Armed Forces of the Philippines that will serve as an instrument for peace and unity, a catalyst for nation building and a vanguard of stability. Yan po yung kanyang naging speech, mga kababayan, sa 77th founding anniversary ng Philippine Air Force sa Pampanga ngayon pong araw na to. So sabi dyan, President Marcos vows the administration's strong support for the capability development of the armed forces of the Philippines. He said that consistent efforts are being undertaken by his administration, such as acquiring additional air assets, enhancing cyber warfare, communication systems, and pursuing base development programs. Yan ang totoong maisog po para mapaghandaan po natin ang anumang eventualities, lalo't nandyan ang agresyon ng China sa atin. O yan po yung ating Pangulo, kasama yung mga officials ng Air Force with the Defense Secretary siyempre. Ayan, yung exhibition po ng ating fighter jet, yun yung magmensahe yung ating Pangulo. Di ba? So ito po yung naging mensahe ng ating Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa 77th founding anniversary ng Air Force, Philippine Air Force po.
I am very happy to join the faithful guardians of our aerial domain as we commemorate the 77th founding anniversary of the Philippine Air Force. For over 70 years, our Air Force has soared through the skies as Filipinos' enduring spirit of freedom. On behalf of a grateful nation, I extend my deepest gratitude to the valiant officers and personnel of the Philippine Air Force as ably commanded by Lieutenant General Stephen Pareño. Over the past year, we have made significant steps that complement and boost this administration's vision for a stronger, more capable Air Force. We have increased our maritime domain awareness by regularly conducting maritime patrol missions, monitoring over 400 unknown tracks within the Philippine Air Defense Identification Zone. We have likewise supported internal security operations, which have resulted in the surrender and neutralization of over 250 members of local insurgency groups. We have also heightened our international defense and security engagements by sustaining our talks with our foreign military counterparts and participating in multiple bilateral and multilateral military exercises. This is a testament to our stern resolve to contribute to the global peace and security. In all of these, the selfless women and men of the Air Force have been nothing short of exemplary, especially in your efforts to provide prompt assistance by regularly conducting humanitarian and disaster response operations. Under this administration, we continue to support our armed forces through capability development. Consistent efforts are being done, such as acquiring additional air assets, enhancing cyber warfare communication systems, and pursuing base development programs. We have likewise acquired additional aircraft as well as advanced radar systems, which have transformed our operational readiness and has enhanced our operational reach. Indeed, these assets contribute to an agile Air Force, capable of protecting our nation, our people, and our resources, and dedicated to ensure that we are ready to face challenges with advanced precision, speed, and force. As we celebrate another year of service, I extend my sincerest congratulations to this year's awardees for your outstanding performance. As your Commander-in-Chief, I assure you, of this administration's support in prioritizing your welfare, ensuring that you are all well attended to in terms of overall health and wellness, so you may perform your duties effectively and safely. Let it be known that your unparalleled dedication and noble duty to our nation are hereby together. Let us fortify our efforts to build a stronger Air Force and Armed Forces of the Philippines that will serve as an instrument for peace and for unity, a catalyst for nation building and the vanguard of stability. Let us move forward now, guided by the ideals of a bagong Pilipinas, and remain united in our mission to protect our skies, defend our lands, and serve our countrymen. Once again, a happy 77th anniversary to the Philippine Air Force. Mabuhay ang hukbong himpapawid ng Pilipinas. Mabuhay ang Republika ng Pilipinas.
So yan ang maisog nating leader, mga kababayan. Ito. Bago na naman yung statement mo. Kinontra yung sarili niyang anak. Aniwala ka kay Inday. Sus Mariusip naman. I-jamming ka niya ng gusto. Lalo na pag balagbag yung tanong. Hindi na ako babalik ng politika. Tapos na ako. Laos na ako. Maniwala ka sa kanyang mga pananalita, mga kababayan. Wala na akong panggastos, wala na lahat. Ang naiwan sa akin siguro, yabang, saan ka nakakita na nagsama-samang tatay, pati dalawang anak, magtakbo ng senador? Anong gagawin namin sa Senado? You see, pagkatapos in-interview tungkol kay Pacquiao, alam na diya kung nasan kung saan nagtatago, pero secret. Alam ko kung saan si Pastor, pero secret. So, ibig sabihin, mga kababayan, kinakanlong niya yung fugitive from justice. Pwede siyang makaso niyan. Siya, administrator siya ng ari-arian ni Pacquiao. Cuddler po ng isang fugitive from justice, binaganap ng batas. Kung tama ba yung pag-iisip nitong taong ito? Anyway, yan man lang po, mga kababayan, yung short video natin ngayon. Ako po si Dante Maravillas. Bye-bye. God bless.